was asked a question and to ask a... It's week 5 of the 2022 season, and all eyes are on Jared Goff. He was terrific a week ago, well over 400 yards passing. It's the Lions in the pass, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Lions in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his second season as a Lion.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 23 carries, 70 yards.
He comes into this one ranked 9th in the NFL in rushing. I think that every member of that offense knows exactly where he sits. You can see it from every one of them out there. They're all fully committed to making this a game where he really breaks free and climbs a couple.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to stop play here. And the injury is to, that's DJ Chark, the receiver, who's in need of some help right now. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Goff. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on. Goff on first down.
And this one is incomplete. The Lions at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. There's Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, we get a first look at this Patriots offense, and, of course, leading them for his 2nd season. Last year's Rookie of the Year runner-up out of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Now Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing, Jones. Setting up the screen, Harris. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed.
Holding, offense.
So they were looking to throw, holding in a big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jones being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
A very old momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now here's another carry for Harris. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. Complete. It's Henry. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st down, Jones got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Oh, look at the numbers for Parker in last week's game. 4 catches, 62 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They hand this off to Harris. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Folks' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
It's the former Lion and Ndamukong Suh on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now gone. And his throw is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back and He's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jason Kabinda, his first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket. Beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive.
And that's complete downfield to Parker.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, 73 yards.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, they get downfield creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the 50, it's gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Throwing on third, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
New England's offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down and 4, Jones. That's caught by Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Jones. He wants it all for the end zone.
And this one dropped in the end zone. A touchdown not to be, and now it's 4th down.
And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt, and he missed it. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows. They're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
They'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Myers. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Smith.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On the return is Williams. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They're on top here as they come up on a 1st and 10, trying to make amends for that loss week at the hands of Seattle. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now Goff on first down.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And his throw here's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the gun, here's Goff. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And this time he is in. Yes. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. New England trying to get a place on offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Parker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Jake Bailey now. Here's Williams to return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And there with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. 2 touchdown passes for Kirk Cousins there. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. James Robinson with a couple of touchdowns there. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the 3rd and 4th quarters. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Our 2 teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On the give, this is Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a first down carry for Harris.
Down to about the 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Jones throwing complete for Harris.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Out route, and this is Henry with a catch.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Harris running straight ahead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Jones throwing on 4th down. Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Goff. And Shark hauls it in. And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark, 52 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. For this offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Patterson now for the extra point.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
We'll get another look at Devontae Parker and the Patriot offense.
He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches.
Jones throw there complete to Myers.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll try the right side with Harris. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. and picked it up.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They hand this off to Harris, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now here's another carry for Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
Throwing again. Jones.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Folks' kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now on 2nd and 16. Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. losing yardage on the return, though. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
Finding space at the 40.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
It's Myers again with another catch. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
This is Harris. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off the plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Myers.
They're going to move it down inside the 25.
Jacoby Myers really came into his own as New England's de facto #1 wide receiver last season. They led the Pats in catches and yardage and really showed what he can do as a top target and a safety net for his young quarterback.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Myers. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
They run with Harris. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Ball start.
Well, the 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Folk's kick is good.
And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
So here come the Lions now.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 77 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Gone.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones, he completes it to Henry. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll run with Harris.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Here's Jones. Off play action. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This will be fielded at the 17.
54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to throw, Goff. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A dime look defensively for the Lions on third. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Myers. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Jones. Pass complete to Harris.
Oh, he shifts past him.
Finding room at midfield. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Jones.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, 28 yards.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
So here's Goff and the Lions.
Down 29-28. A minute 7 remaining. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Marcus Jones making that play defensively.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Like lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any